Well, folks, it's a planting season back out on Michigan once again. After the $2 million we made, I'm feeling pretty good right now, to be perfectly honest. We've survived the winter, and I've got a couple new ideas going forward on things I want to try to see if we can even get more out of these fields. I'm not sure if it'll work or not yet, but well, stay tuned. Let's find out together. I'm starting with, of course, a new planter. I wanted something as big as I could possibly get for the big fields we have on this farm, so we've upgraded that. That's nice to see. And I've also spent another $500,000 on 40 acres, which are, well, pretty much right behind me. Past this field, the big 100-acre field, there's another 40 acres back there that we've picked up now as well. So in total, we're pretty close to 200 acres on this farm. So we should probably get in there and start planting. You know, it's April right now. We got 200 acres-ish to plant, so pitter patter, let's get at her. Fire up the case, let's go. The old girl's running pretty well still. I'm thinking the 9250 or the 7250, we're probably going to need to take care of some work on that at some point. The tires are looking a little bit worn out on it. This one's still looking pretty good, but yeah, the other one, yeah, we're probably gonna need to do something. This gives me a quick second actually to remind you guys to go down to the bottom and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Go down to the bottom, hit the subscribe button. For me, it goes a long ways to help out the channel. I do appreciate when you guys do that. So if you're new, or if you've been watching for a while and just haven't done it, go down right now, hit that big subscribe button, and drop a like while you're down there as well. All right, let's set this up. We've got 100 acres to plant. So the field on this side, the bigger field, is corn this year. We're swapping fields, and we were putting beans over on the far field. If you guys remember from before, we did the opposite last year. We're changing things up this year, of course. And yeah, that's just the way that's going to go. So hopefully this should all work out. Looks like we're pretty much set. Let me see if I can set that up a little bit better. All right, and away we go. Corn in, direct drill. Oh, whoa, 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 easy, easy, easy. There we go. Get a nice steady speed. Oh boy. Set her about 8 and 9 miles an hour. We should be all right. All right, guys. We got to make it all the way across. Probably do a couple headlands here, and then we'll see how we do. But all right, planting season's begun on Michigan. Now, we did set up tram lines down on this field before, and you can kind of see. I think you can kind of see where they were a little bit. I don't think these are them, though, to be honest. Anyway, it doesn't. Regardless, left the tram lines alone. We're trying to use them again. Maybe with an update, that things might work a little bit better. Actually, this field was good. It was the field. Well, back over that way was terrible. This one here seemed to work out all right. We'll see how it does this year. But what you see ahead of us, guys, this is going to actually be, well, this is going to be what's going to be a little bit of a change for us going forward. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a change or I'm not sure what it's going to do, to be perfectly honest. We'll find out, but it's going to possibly get us much better yield. We'll see. Let's just take a look quickly here. Let me tell you what I got cooking over here. Let me tell you what you got cooking. So what we picked up are 2 different irrigation sprayers, just because of the way the split in the field works here. Now you can see where that tank is. That's the second one. It's the bigger one that goes down over there. This is the smaller of the 2. I can't remember what the sizes are off the top of my head, but these are going to irrigate my field. You can see the moisture content currently in my field. Oh, well, I ran it once. I ran it once just to check it out, and then our winter came and gave us a ton of rain and snow. So I don't even know if we're going to need to run it anymore this summer. That moisture percentage, I've been checking through the field, it does go down to like 25% in some spots. But I mean, well, we ran it for a little bit too long here. I think it's at 75% up at the edge. But let's see here. If I go down a little bit this way, yeah, it's down to 30% out here in the middle-ish area. So I don't know yet. We'll see what we have to do. I might have to irrigate some more. I might not. I have no idea. But we now have the option to do that. And maybe the moisture will help us with our crop this year. And if not, maybe we'll just dig a hole and bury it. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it otherwise, to be perfectly honest. But kind of a bit of a pain here because we're going to have to... I'll come back and plant afterwards. I'll move it out of the way. And then I'll plant in where it is after we're done. But yeah, it's kind of a pain, to be honest with you. I don't have a place to store it otherwise. All right, we're back again to the far corner here. Let me see if I can make a little bit of space here. And my plan is to move, well, the whole pivot forward, I guess. And then I guess we'll try and plant it. Then I feel like I'm trying to clean up under the table. Like, we gotta move chairs out of the way, and then, yeah, you guys, you pick it up when I'm throwing it down. It's just kind of awkward. Maybe I could just leave them where it is, because it doesn't really matter. There's not that much space down there, is there? Is there? Yeah, now I'm gonna do it. All right, so we have the smaller of the two pivots. Let's just move this guy forward. There we go. You can just kind of scooch her right on up. We'll get it right up off of this. I'm gonna go all the way up onto about right there, I guess. That's probably good enough. Perfect. All right, let's go plant this up. Yeah, this is not the way to do this, guys. This is terrible. Oh, well, we're gonna get it all planted, so I guess I can't complain too much. It's just kind of unorthodox the way we're doing this, just to say the least. But at least it's all planted. And let's just put it back now. See? Kind of a good plan. No, it's not. This is terrible, you guys. Let's not put this right in the canal, though. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Got a little more space. Let's see. We can go this way. Perfect. That looks good. All right. We should leave it there, and then, yeah, we'll do irrigation later on. Coming down to the nitty... Oh, easy, easy, easy. Oh, no, almost didn't spin there. Let me see if I can spin this without hitting the telephone poles. Nope. I can't do it. There we go. Fixed it. Totally fixed it. All right. You can see we've got one more pass to do on the big field this morning, and then we'll be done. That's it. Then it's over to, well, the bean field this afternoon, so it's all coming together. Slowly, but it's coming together. All right, done. Let's go clean up, see if we get reset for the afternoon. All right, all fueled up, new seeds put in. Let's go plant some corn, and away we go. Let's put the beans in. Nice and easy. I gotta get closer to this fence. There we go. That looks better. All right, let's go dodge some telephone poles, shall we? Yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, so we managed to beat the rain, and yeah, everything's planted, guys. But I do have one more thing that I want to do, since we're trying to optimize our fields. And of course, that means I needed to buy some new equipment, as every single time I say that I'm buying something new. It's okay, I got $1 million in the old account, almost still. So yeah, we got a field roller. Let's roll these fields up before the rain comes here. I gotta quit talking. I also just realized we got a bunch of stones here that I'm gonna be able to push into the ground with the roller now instead of having to pick them all up, which is kind of nice. That's all good. Anyways, let's get to town. So unfurl this thing. First time using the Brant. Let's get this. Oh, that tree's gonna be in my way, isn't it? Let's see if I can pull forward quickly. Yeah. Nope, not fast. Second time today. Oh, I also think I just realized those are big stones, not smaller stones. So most of those are not going to get pushed. Yeah, they're not getting pushed back down. That's unfortunate. Huh. Yeah, that sucks. Terrible. Wow, the tram lines are very obvious right now. That's interesting. Huh. You can definitely tell where the tram lines are after you roll the field out, I guess. Interesting. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. Regardless of which, you know what, guys, that does bring me to the fact that, you know what, we're trying to find ways to optimize these fields. Like I said, we're going kind of in deep now with this. So of course we've taken the precision farming and we're pretty much maxing out that side of things. But also, of course, the irrigation. So we're taking care of the field. I'm not doing as mulching, but I am rolling, as you can see. But at the end of this field, we have that irrigation we've got to take care of. I think there is a possibility we could really max these fields out and make a ridiculous amount from them, even more than we made last year, of course. I'm really kind of curious to see how much all this extra work ends up helping us in the long run. It's pretty tough to beat what we did last year, but is it possible this year? It certainly is. And why am I so far off? Hang on, let's see if we can straighten this up. Go this way. There we go. We'll straighten it up. It'll be fine. There's a couple of headlands, made some space down here. I didn't bother moving the pivots around at all, guys. They call pivots even when they move straight across the field. Usually like a pivot does round. Riddle me that. Someone let me know in the comments. But anyways, like I said, yeah, we just left them where they were, and I'm just not going to bother rolling that spot out. And it's not that big of a deal to roll the whole thing out. Let's be honest, it's only a couple percentage of better yield we're going to get off this. I'm not concerned with the itty bitty amount we're going to get back there. So I just kind of just carried on and went around them, which is fine. It'll work just fine. Plus, I just trying to beat the rain right now. I don't want to be out here in the mud if that rain starts coming down. That could be a problem. That being said, skies look pretty crystal clear right now, I have to say. One more pass to go. Look at these tram lines. Those look pretty crazy. Not great with rolling, but they do look crazy. I'll give them that much. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Was expecting at least that they would roll out a bit differently than just looking like they're mulched, but hey, whatever. We still have the tram lines on here. They look fine on this field. The tram lines are accurate and are in the right spot, so we'll have to wait and see where they end up. We're gonna go do the bean field, the soybean field right away here, which is, well, way over by that tree line actually. So let me just finish this off. We'll catch up over there. Hopefully that rain stays away for another couple hours. All right, I think we're good to go over here. That thing swung out super quick. Hydraulics on that are no joke, guys. It was cooking around that corner. We're good to go. I think we're going to take care of this bean field. We'll roll this quickly out, and we'll see what the tram lines look like. I don't know. The moisture is a little high. That's the thing we've been noticing. Hopefully that drops down before harvest season. Oh boy, that's even a tight fit right there. This thing is a little bit bigger than anything else we've been pulling through this field. I'm going to have to really deal with those telephone poles at some point, but I can see... Okay, well, we've got tram lines here. That's a good sign, right? All right, we're going to have to do this awkward little telephone pole dance here, I guess. Look at, yeah, the tram lines are still messed up. I'm sure of it. Anyways, let's see. We'll start low. I think I'm gonna do like a lap around this one down here before we head around. Oh boy, yeah, look at the tram lines, guys. Let's roll out the concrete here while I'm at it. The asphalt, I should say. We'll see if we can get around this side too. Oh, don't go into the trees. Perfect. Okay, we're okay. Not much room here. There's not much room. And we're just gonna kind of zip around this side once more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're okay. It looks like we've got tram lines that go right through the telephone pole. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen, you guys. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Painful. All right, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Everything's rolled out here. Let's see if we can straighten this out. And I'm gonna do the same thing all the way down through all of these telephone poles now, guys. We're gonna do these all first, and then I'll finish off the rest of the field after that. Yeah, it does look like the tram lines are still a same hot mess they were last year for us on this field. Yeah, they can't figure it out on this field for some reason, guys. It just doesn't want to work. There's nothing I could do about that, it looks like, for now. I don't know, unless you guys know something else. The limited, I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. So you guys let me know if you've got a solution down below, and maybe we'll give that a shot. But so far, I'm getting this kind of weird squares and then nothing through the middle, I'm going to guess. We'll find out to double check, but yeah, I think this is what we're going to be stuck with. Yep, that's no tram lines, it looks like, guys. Oh well, it is what it is. And that there will about do it, guys. I think that's what we got. So we've taken care of these fields as much as we can for today. We're going to start watching the monitoring those moisture levels, and hopefully they drop down to a more tolerable level, because it's a little bit high obviously right now. And we need them to drop at least 10%, I think. Maybe 15, 20% in some cases. Maybe even 50% in some cases, to be honest. So we'll see. I got nothing else to do for April. We'll see how things look next month. I'll catch in with you guys in a little bit. So it's May. Can you tell? I can't. On the bright side, I was able to check on our field here. We do have corn sprouting. Of course, we also have... We got weeds we got to deal with. So the plan was we were going to deal with these today or this morning. I'm going to wait till the fog goes, because I want to be able to see what I'm doing, to be perfectly honest, guys. So we're going to hold off for a bit, and maybe this fog will dissipate early afternoon, mid-afternoon, it looks like. Yeah, hold tight. We'll wait and see what happens with this fog. Brutal. Not having any luck with this fog dissipating. I'm going to go take care of the bean field, and maybe we'll do the cornfield tomorrow, maybe next month. We'll see. Hopefully it'll disappear by then. I'm gonna see if I can get this bean field done first off, and then we'll go from there. All right. It's got to work. It's a plan I've got. It has to work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh boy. I wish I had proper tram marks on this field still, though. What do you do, guys? What do you do? And away we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Zap those weeds. Get them all. Get rid of those weeds. Perfect. All right. We'll see how this works out. Hopefully this fog can dissipate, and we can actually get something done tomorrow. Painful. So we passed through May, we've gone into June, and we got a little bit of work done in May, but June is finally time for us to dive into these fields now. Because I had plans to use all our irrigation systems, but well, just come with me. Our moisture percentage is like all well above 20% right now throughout the whole cornfield. 100 acres, it's all above 20. There's some spots where it's over 50%. I don't know if we're going to need to use those pivots this year at all, to be perfectly honest. I'm guessing that the winter we got so much snow that I don't know what's going on, but both fields are well above 20% still as far as their moisture level goes. Now, yeah, that sounds like a problem, and it is a minor inconvenience, I guess. However, it means that well, we're not getting any kind of a... Hang on a sec, how do I get into this field? We're not getting any kind of a crop degradation through our fields right now. We're not having the same like patchiness that we have been seeing in previous years. So that's a pretty good sign. Let's get in here and spray these weeds. Oh boy, look at those tram lines. They look great. Now, I'm also flirting with disaster here. Our tires are pretty worn out on the 7250, guys. Look at these things. There's no tread left. They're down to their last 10%, but I'm kind of determined to get through the year on them. The large case, the Steiger, has still got plenty of wear left on them. Only use about 15% on, well, our combines over last year, so that's all good. But yeah, this one here, it's definitely gonna get worn out. Now, we will need to use this, of course, come harvest season to pull the grain cart. We'll see how we make do, guys. I'm not even really 100% sure if we're going to be able to get through it all or not, or if it's just going to cause us so many issues we're going to have to change these tires out. It's pretty expensive. Like, we're looking upwards of 10 grand just to change the tires out on this thing. 100 acres to spray and to go, and the tram lines look great with the corn, to be honest with you. I'm really happy with that. I wish we could figure out what's going on with that other field, with that bean field. With the corn, it looks perfect, though. I mean, it's just an odd shape, I suppose, with those telephone poles and everything. Maybe there's something going on there, but we can't get it to work properly. Hopefully... maybe something else will work later on, but right now, this is all good. I really do like this big field with the tram lines. You can't even see them down there because it's so thick. Like, look at how thick this corn is. This is fantastic. Now, I could have put herbicide inside the sprayer, but unfortunately, it doesn't have the spot and spray technology to it, so I just would have wasted so much herbicide. It just wouldn't have been worthwhile. We're going to keep doing what we do right now. Don't need to fertilize, so it's just going to be used for irrigation purposes, guys. That's the only thing I'm using that thing for. And it does work out perfectly fine, but obviously, just looking at my numbers here, what are we at? 74% moisture down here. 74%. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, on the bright side, it's not patchy like it was last time. Started noticing some problems with well, our tires, guys, not our wheels, our tires themselves. I'm starting to slide around some of the corners here, and we're not getting very good traction. It is definitely becoming noticeable. This is... I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They're almost bald. They're almost bald. But we'll see how we make do in the last little bit here. I'm just finishing up the first headland-ish right now, if you want to call it that. The first track, I should say. We'll see how we do. Let's see how this corner is. We should be able to cut here. Where's that row? Should be a row right in here somewhere. There it is. So as I cut in, you can see the tires, they just slide a little bit. If I don't keep on top of it, I end up missing the track, that's for sure. And we have to be pretty much perfect right now, otherwise we're crushing corn. And I'd rather not crush any of the corn. Right now our fields are looking better than they've ever looked before, to be honest with you. The fact we've been taking care of them so well. And if I can avoid crushing any of my corn because of my bald wheels, that would be great. I'm starting to wonder if this is going to become a problem for us in the fall when we have to start dragging that grain cart around. That's pretty heavy. And I wonder if we'll have a traction issue with that. Because even, like I said, pulling the sprayer right now, I am getting definitely a traction loss that I was not expecting at this point in time. We'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get through this today without too much issue, but time will tell. And that there is... it. We are done in this field as we come up to the end here. Looks pretty darn good. I'm pretty amazed at this, actually. This is great. We need to take a quick look at some of the specs of this field and see how we're looking as far as well, what we should expect to get. Maybe it'll tell us a little bit. But that's really the end of our summer here, guys. I think we're going to be waiting for the fall, and then hopefully a pretty good harvest. But look at my tires. Oh boy. Okay, now I need to figure out how to get out of my field. I did a pretty good job of staying on the tram lines, I have to admit, but where's the tram line to get me out now? Oh, success. I am victorious. Oh, wait. Let's not crush a bunch of the corn. Nice and easy. There we go. There we go. We're good. All right, folks. Well, the field is looking pretty darn good. I actually go in here. Let's see. Can we see? This is not the best spot to double check right here, but it's still looking pretty good. Almost perfect across the board, other than, well, moisture's down to 18% here. That's actually perfect almost. Yeah, but if I go pretty much anywhere else, wait a minute. When did moisture drop? It was like 50%. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The moisture is actually perfect almost right now. We're gonna have a decent yield off this, guys. 177% yield potentially. Huh. Wow. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we've done pretty much all we can for this field to make it the highest yielding field we've ever had. We'll have to wait and see what we get, but so far, I mean, barring a tornado coming through here, we're looking pretty darn good. This could be an incredible harvest. So I guess we'll get into that this fall. And I don't know, should I change these tires out? No, I think we could make it through the harvest with these, right? What's the worst that could happen? I think we'll be fine. Anyways, that's gonna do it for us today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like, don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. This is Klutch. Over and out. Look at how bald these things are. These are ridiculous. They're brutal.